forward with a, what was it, 4-13 loss for them. Then they turn around.
We got a mirror matchup.
Easily in a 13-6. But Gen G, they've only played it once. They played it versus Team Secret. It was looking strong, a 13-8 win. Therefore, the side of Gen G. So a little bit more to watch.
Looking like a fast C split.
There for Gen G. So we'll have to just wait and see if they've been able to, put that into practice. But knowing Coach Bile, they probably have.
Yeah, no doubt. And the deskers were joking about how
just trying to get this orb. nice little bit of damage to get the orb over towards Breach. Just planning ahead already, like this from Gen G.
It's just going to come down to
in terms of this as well, they decide to smoke this off, and then they drone afterwards, so they're trying to make sure they push this one into a 2, looking like it's going to work, and then hit over towards B because the rotate will go over towards A with the util that they used. You get insta-denied over towards B, so that's nice from T1, and now they have to go with a new plan, which is to hit A.
Side player's going to be sat out here, A long. No one's challenged his position yet. They're suspicious that he could be here. And clips the corner, and he's lucky to get away. 12 HP remaining on him.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage done.
Okay, that's pretty
wow, okay.
Nice,
Gotta kill him, 12 HP. Copy gets in as well. It's nice util. Kojo has an alarm bot to swing off of over towards short, so should get this kill.
Pretty slowly, trying to tick all their corners. King gonna win that matchup in the classic.
King's incredible. King is incredible, though. He shoots the alarm bot. He shoots the alarm bot and then gets the kill. That's crazy.
Getting the call from his team,
and then gets another one after.
Really weak. He's one shot. So figures, okay, if I nail this dart, we're going to be good. Fortunately, King just quite aggressive there. And that's going to be the first pistol
Submento Zero, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Chat, new member of the Slug Club. Let's see some more slugs. Thank you, dude. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Thanks for using your Prime on me.
Well, the NISA that comes out after the win, they were pretty...
It means great job.
Yeah.
Just mistranslate basic things.
So, this is something we've seen a lot, and they were very collected and calm in the first map, actually.
Yeah, they got a Bucky out.
Unless we missed them, but now they're feeling the energy. They got a pretty nice dominant pistol round. They lost both of them, as we have all mentioned many times, on the first map. And now they've got this pretty free plant onto A. Let's see what T1 can do.
Messiah going to be noted. Started as well. Just an extra one there from Sylvan to flush him out and make sure he's definitely not pushing in. TS is just going to be doing the rattiest thing you can do as an Omen player, which is sit inside of your own smoke with a Bucky in your hand. Now he's going to throw another one. Does he push into it? The answer is going to be yes.
Well, he could at least go searching.
Thinking about it. Just gonna hold
you don't really want the Bucky into the next round, but...
Sylvan actually comes in, picks up a kill, and now there's only
I mean, they're going to save the Bucky.
One who are just trying to die to the spike, and the rest of the Gen G members just going to run away.
All right, I thought maybe TS would play that a little bit more aggro, saying, you know what, I've got this Bucky.
Yeah, I mean, this is
we'll see.
Fine.
It's not going to be the most ideal thing to carry into the bonus round, but does opt to just hold on to it. Cash-wise, looking very solid here for Gen G. Yeah. T1 definitely needs
QT, we almost had it.
Yeah,
do you know what, QT? Because you're the fast. I'm gonna do this. Because you're the fast one. I'm gonna time you out, QT. You need 10 minutes. I'm gonna start timing people out that do question marks. That's what I'm gonna do. The fast passing every single time.
I just gotta go for the half armor here on round 3. Let's see how this goes as Gen G looking to poke into B site once again. As Ingo's Meteor clears it out.
That drone's going to be leading the way. Swiftly gets cleared. Really like that starting shock dart out from Sylvan. Clears out that front util so they can get the safe plant down. Don't get delayed at all by the likes of that Nano Swarm. Oh, okay. Meteor turning. Does spot Munchkin. Puts a bit of damage down onto him.
Could be devastating.
Oh, there's the Bucky value. TS has arrived. There's there's 3. Won't be able to find a 4th, but the damage is done as Saya player gets cut down on the flank angle. Zeta with the Vandal in hand. He's looking to just try to find some kills, but they know he's not holding this spike, and he's
damn, dude, that's a nice bonus round. That's some pure Bucky impact.
As the spike explodes. and they get 4 guns out of
Bucky
T1's
left click
hands.
is just
This is
outrageous.
about as bad as it can get.
Yeah, that is
Again, they only
just
really nuff the right click.
devastating, and just to make matters work, a 3K with the Bucky? Like, come on, this is just... You're not going to feel good after this as T1. TS, he's like, let me show you the value of the Bucky. Nearly gets a 4th. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, if he gets an extra shot off there, it's 4
was
kills.
scouted, actually, in the second round. I
Holy.
don't know if they ever heard him use it, so they might not have known that TS even had it. They probably,
Interesting,
and if
yeah.
that's the case, they probably assumed,
Yeah,
like,
that's
okay,
true.
he's got a ghost or something like that. It was one of those other guns that kind of got just mixed up into the miasma of noise over on that A site. But yeah, the Bucky made a very strong and loud opening. And what an upgrade path for TS as well to just now get this Vandal basically for free into his hands.
It's like he got an S+ on the round.
Yeah, this is kind of sick to see that. Okay, so they take A control.
Very nice spot, of course.
Ooh, that's
for
nice though.
Genji now, where there's,
They
not many
take
guns in the hands of
A
T1.
control here, create
Genji on the
question
attack
marks,
here on
and then
Haven.
T1 decide to go
And
proactive. They have got the hero gun.
Let's see how this
It was
one
saved.
is going to go. They're taking it much slower this time around, actually. Some scouting here from the side of TS. Already had his ult.
Look at it creep back. I mean, side player, the one that would have to be feared here, does have that Vandal. in
Okay,
his
so
hand,
they
but
decide
it's
to
gonna
leave
go
this, but at
this
one
way.
point they're going to get proactive, I'm pretty
And
sure.
it's just
We'll see.
completely wide open.
It's been nice for nice calling from Genji though, as we can see.
Should be the the go sign for them. Dart into the back side will just help
An easy
further
dart lineup.
reveal that there is no one from T1 on this site.
This is just free. I mean, they're
Nice hit.
30 seconds
Yeah.
left.
Ooh, don't want to say that you could survive in that corner, but you could.
Down, and now T1 are like, oh crap, we got to scramble. We got to try to get in here for the retake, but it is so difficult from here. They got 3 guys coming out of A lobby right now. 4 make that. And
There's a real chance to stack up some more econ.
let's see how this goes.
What
Maybe
the
send
hell?
T1 through garage and see what you can get going.
The money's out of
King is
control
gonna be back
already.
there in the spawn as this is spotted. Sylvan gets 1. King picks
Oh
up another.
my.
And Sylvan gets a 2nd. As Genji were just so ready for this. It was so obvious as now Meteor poking out picks up a 4th for the team. And they know exactly where Munchkin is.
Yeah, I mean, they tag him down to 13. One more bullet into that corner would find him and provide an extra bit of
Dude,
extra bit of ult charge, but it's in the end, they'll just
the fadeaway
give him the mercy
omen
of dying
flash.
to the spike.
That's so
But a
funny.
4-0 start is just catastrophic right now for T1. I think Genji playing that to
Alright,
perfection.
I
Just
see that.
taking that A long
saw that
control,
one.
assessing the situation. TS in the meantime, poking and prodding, says, I'm not seeing anything over on C. They say, okay, we'll go there then.
Obviously, T1 didn't have much, but they were trying to make the best of it. At least all of them did go down in the round, so they've got a decent amount of loss bonus at this point. And
Alright,
let's see, though. I did like the strategy from
Money's out of
Genji, though.
control.
They
We're on
really
the
slowed
5th
things
round.
down after 3 quick rounds, and we're able to get pretty much a perfect rotation on the map. So still all the momentum in their favor, and T1 need to show us
like
something
this.
better.
First big buy round.
Side does have this operator.
They imagine they've got the op. They imagine they're setting the op over towards A, so there's probably 3 people here, and they decide to go instantly towards C. And they find out that the op is here, but they have taken sight at least. Smoke it down though, but at least both smokes, and I think Omen Flash got used.
That spike plants in. Further delayed by shock darts.
Yeah.
And the plant finally is there.
I guess giving the team time to set up as, ooh, really nice flash and a peek there onto the operator. They know what side he's on, and they're able to clear him out. Although, from the backside, Carpe comes in.
Close though, Carpe did good.
Will get a defuse just
Carpe did
barely.
good, but this was really,
14-1's
really
first
close.
round
Okay,
win.
they win there.
Okay, it's definitely a scrape by
They win
victory.
their fast
You're
buy,
grateful to
and
have
their
if you
money's
wanna.
not going to
I
be
don't wanna
good. They got
watch this one back to
3,000 on
Carpe's
top of
POV.
all of
Feels
this,
like he just
so
got
yeah,
in
gonna
there and
see
instant was able to just take them
bit of a
down.
struggle with
From
some
the
of
outset,
this.
like you said, it was a great,
What was it?
aside from, great timing shot, what I said.
Damn.
But to try to flush
That's how they
Cypher
got the
out of that
fast kill.
situation was fantastic. But,
Oh.
Carpe, I mean, basically,
Oh,
we collapsed
okay.
out King.
Damn,
A
nice
second
replays.
bullet, a minor adjustment follow-up to just go ahead.
Those good replays.
find
We
that
actually got
second
to
elimination. If he doesn't get that, maybe it's a different result.
she
but,
actually got to understand what on
definitely the
earth went
hero
on
that
in
they
that
needed
round.
right when they needed it. And with those 3 kills, it gives Carpe a very significant lead in getting the Rolling Thunder online. The ever important ultimate when we are here playing on Haven. That and the lockdowns are going to be the things that we're looking to see fast-tracked by either side.
Okay, so in terms of this, they do
Carpe,
still pick up
King
the
kind
op.
of keeping pace with one another. Munchkin, Goddead,
Must have
somewhat
done it at
similar
the
there.
end, and then... Right.
Yeah, At least they were able to get that going. As you see, the shock dart not going to get much, but just buying time here. Genji going to break down the barricades. Let's see if they actually do push in through here, as they do have the follow-up coming in from behind with the Meteor picking up the spike.
It seems like they do, but at the same time, they're just getting a good amount of util out of the side of T1. That's the smoke gone, the shock darts as well. Expended from Zeta, no drone. Just
They have another smoke if they want.
Which it seems like they do eventually want to push in.
They're going to put another smoke into garage.
Still get some kind of bit.
Nah, I didn't feel super comfortable with it.
They make their way into the site.
Smoke goes over to the back of site to create the chances of them being able to get out and potentially stop them from pushing.
They clear out garage, and long is free. So nobody's on the site as Sylvan is able to trade one, but Intro at least.
That's big. That's the silver down.
Slow rotate back in.
Do they read this? It's double push as well. I mean, TSC doesn't have a paranoia to escort, but oh, there's the pushes. It's one gone. They need to trade this back.
No way he got out.
They're too slow.
Yeah, they kind of got stunned up, and now this is going to take a lot of power out of T1's push. Scott Dead's right there. TS on the off angle. Intro at least.
They gotta save this one. Man, they're getting so wrecked. It's crazy. They just have no money now. Get fully reset. Go 1-9. 1-9 on top of all of this, and they're like.
Operator in his hands, but it looks like he's going to be the one maybe making first contact as he comes pushing up a long. Intro trained in on this spot. Need to strike pretty damn fast here if they want to be able to take it away, and the round win is blocking. All right, as it goes away.
Yeah, why that dude? The round win should always go to the bottom. I swear.
The round win is blocking. Not gonna block the shot. So nicely done, and at least he holds on to that operator. It gives them a crumb of confidence as, yeah, I mean, this was just not red. And
gobble it up.
He's able to go in. He just essentially gets the free kill. There's no recourse. Nobody's able to re-push in there, even though they're both stunned in garage.
I mean, just look at the... It looks silly. It's such a juxtaposition of Saya player holding onto this operator.
Oh, man.
And then everybody else having frenzy. Sylvan will get tagged down to 53. He's looking to hold this, but now has to go ahead and put it away. Munchkin does have some nice covering fire to make that a 1-for-1. So both jets going to be taken down, but that is the
a lot of people here.
That they had in their back pocket, effectively eliminated.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here.
It's going to be good. Carpe going to find one. Munchkin
Damn.
to the third.
That is huge.
53, the person who gets tagged at the beginning's last alive. This was nice. They flooded the site. T1 literally needed a round exactly like this, and they still kind of need to keep everyone alive so that they can make sure they get all the upgrades. Because they need a massive boost.
Oh, that dart?
Nothing he can do. He's gonna just be taken out. Carpe will pick up yet another
Penny,
kill
of
for
course.
the team. Very nice round win for T1. Maybe that gets some wind underneath their sails.
I mean, I hope so, but yeah, certainly.
Right, they win this round, they get all of these guns, and they now have 4 ults, or maybe 5 ults, I didn't fully see.
A fairly, quiet round, or quiet map to start off with. Munchkin being able to push out the back of this.
Yeah, there's good flashes. Like, all the breach flashes and the Omen flash on top of this was perfect. They did great to flood the site. I think that's probably the last time Genji might go super fast against the ecos.
Very good there from Carpe.
Sometimes, pushing straight into the Omen and breach.
They needed exactly this round.
As we did see, they were actually blinded by, I think, both the breach and the Omen. So, not much they could do, even with the better firepower, and Munchkin's able to hit the shots. So it's nice to see him return to that form, at least in the round. Genji now going to do what they did in round 3, it looks like, although a bit of a slow push here, actually.
Okay, well.
This is interesting because T1
mostly tell all here.
It's a mix. You're gonna serve ult as well. It's a mix of a few things that it could be. It could either be because they have a lot of ult, so it's fine to retake, so they decide to play off site, or it could be the thing where they just shut down A so heavy that they think they're not gonna hit her again. Right, that's one ult. You might even see all 3 here.
This is the classic of the retake here.
Recon goes in. That was, wait, how did they destroy this? Oh, did they do double molly and damage? I didn't fully watch.
Looks like the rest of T1 will have to delay. On the pushes here they come. The Rolling Thunder comes through, and now Genji maybe in a little bit of trouble as Intro picks up 2, and the swing out from the rest of the team. TS, he is not able to hold down the site.
Damn, okay.
T1 will get the retake. in time.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice from T1. They're kind of stabilizing.
As well as the aftershock
Keep
through
2
the
people
wall
alive.
to be able to
Money's good for the
destroy
rest of them they can buy.
the lockdown
And
that's
money's
normally
starting to
one of
get
the
low.
sides there. And they clear it out. They have their attacking
They had,
lockdown rolling, but
Molly and
it does
Aftershock.
not buy them
Yeah,
enough
okay,
time,
makes
and they
sense.
cannot hold the line. The Rolling Thunder coming out, you know, again, mentioned that Carpet was able to build this one up fairly quickly. He's been holding on to it now for a little while. Is monstrous in enabling them to get back into the site and be able to take this in the end.
T1 viewing party still going strong. And to be honest, I mean, these last 2 or 3 rounds have been the best they've looked at in terms of facing off against Gen G. So Gen G going to take a timeout here and say, okay, what's going on? It does feel like their pushes have kind of lost a little bit of power. Obviously, that last one, there were so many abilities and ultimates used on both sides to try to get that through, but T1 just kind of getting the upper hand at the end.
I mean, I believe we had 4 ults available going into the round for the side of Gen G, 5 available for T1. T1 now only have their Omen ult. We've got a Blade Storm and a Hunter's Fury. That's about it for Gen G. So yeah,
Will we ever see a 5 duelist comp?
Invested from both sides, but it is T1 being able to, you know, finally.
The only chance of it is if someone's like secured first and they're playing against, like they're playing a game that doesn't affect anything in the split. And it would have to be a bold team. It would have to be like Na'Vi or something.
Still find themselves behind. Losing here, that's what would kick them back considerably, but they should be able to bring it within 1 by taking down Gen G here in round 9.
Yeah. King's got the only real fire.
That honestly is about the same amount of time as me. It's true.
Mostly saving until 2K. It did look like TS was down to maybe 1300. The Sheriff in half by.
It's a great stun.
Swing on the corner right as the fault line.
Okay, they at least get the ult. I didn't chat whose ult did they get.
Situated. And looks like they want to try to turn their sights over to
I didn't even look. I don't think they even managed to get an ult. I think it's just stacking orbs and God Dead, right?
Pouring a monstrous entry from Meteor, which that's a good start. Will eventually fall, but again, they don't have their smokes now.
Yeah, not a great finish after that, but okay, Sheriff headshot from God Dead might make things a bit more interesting, but intro's right here. King with the only Vandal on the team, and now it's up to Saya player with a Vandal himself. Gonna have to try to lock this down. Doesn't really have good information on where the rest of Gen G is, though. The other 2 players, Sylvan is all the way on A right now, essentially, has snuck his way through.
How are they gonna... How have they won this round?
I mean, you 100% want to be able to play for this. The biggest concern is going
felt
to
like
be
T1
gets himself into a safe enough spot to try to
took
disrupt with a Hunter's Fury.
maybe 3 duels that they didn't need to.
For now, I think they're both just going to be situated in the site. They want to be able to take this, the fight together, which makes sense, especially given the King is at 15 HP. So they want to be able to trade rather than rely on that ult to try to keep them in this.
What might end up happening, based on what we see, is maybe Saya player gets the pick on the King and ends up being a 1v1, and King is kind of the information, you know, just a debate, essentially. But now they have the information, and now they have the 2 of them.
Crazy. That's a bad one to watch back on the VOD review. The amount of peaks over towards B is mental. That is not how you play this one.
They had something going. And now once again, it's kind of blown up in their
Let's
face.
check it out.
This is the scariest thing about
So this one's fine. Why are you peeking that? Why are you peeking
having
that?
such a good sense of what the right play is at the right time.
I'm pretty sure someone else did one as well.
Into this position to pull off a Thrifty when they lose their smokes off the rip, right off the rip, trying to do an execute onto the B site. Just nasty stuff. A lot of respect.
Like you can have angles where you catch people walking out, so you can kind of play pretty passive, especially when you have a breach over towards here. It's pretty much just a rule that you don't really swing into this. I mean, especially against an eco.
Let's see the push from Gen G, what they decide to do for now. They're actually expecting a counter push out here from T1, who might try to capitalize on the bit of damage they've already done. And they might just be right. Munchkin is really kind of testing the water.
He must have been spam through this at the beginning.
I mean, I like this.
This is kind of nice. Surely he doesn't. Oh, he's got no one to shoot this drone.
He's gonna flush him out. They tries to go aggro.
Yeah, he
And I don't
is an
necessarily blame him
absolutely
for that.
wrecked on that
As
one.
soon
They
as-
decided to leave
as
him.
soon as he was left
Timing
by
was not
Honest
here on
Lonesome,
this one.
and he hears that drone, he wants to try to swing off the drone.
This is a very nice round at the moment from Genji. Just playing like, I mean, just literally kind of waiting for them to make the mistake
I
here.
like that play overall. I get where his mind space is at, but unfortunately, there's just plenty of covering fire here from Genji, so they're able to trade it back.
Absolutely, as now just gonna snipe him down. Will Sylvan is gonna take away a lot, but Zeta
But
pick up 2 and Carpe from the
the
off
smoke
angle, not
that intro
expecting that.
did
Now Sylvan's
was
alone.
absolutely everything.
The only one to really
This smoke
do
here
much here at
meant
this
that they
point,
could
and
freely
13
run in.
seconds left. Looked like T1's in a good
Yeah, it was
spot
great.
here.
Dueling
Even gonna
shot
pick up that
darts.
final kill onto Saya player.
I just like them lobbing darts back and forth at each other.
It's
Trying to
pretty
see who
good.
can get that kill.
I mean, using pretty much
full
what King
arrows.
invented against him here in terms of combining these two with a smoke or a cage. Flooding into the back of the site, 2 people here, the rotate was good.
Fault line was used here, so
The one thing that
Shut up,
T1
but
did
instead it just
great
plays off
here,
the back of the ping.
other than flooding the
It's a
site and
great
having
read
the
on Meteor
smoke,
looking to push
was the
out of
fact that when they lost this person over
expecting
towards
that
A,
sort of aggressive
they
tempo.
still
Given
managed to
that he
hold
just
this
fired
with
his
one
weapon and got the
person,
kill,
right?
so
So
he thinks, okay, I can
Saya was
very
in
easily
control of
keep
this, so they
reset
could
and maybe
still
just headshot him, but
like have a
his
heavier
crosshair
stack in
placement isn't quite
in
there.
this area.
It's a good reaction.
So yeah, that was
And a
actually
good
pretty
way to keep
impressive.
themselves in this one. T1, they're looking to claw this back.
These last 3 or 4 rounds or so have been very kind of tooth and nail fighting, getting really gritty between these two teams. As this time it's going to be a much easier entry for Genji. The last time there were 3 members of T1 on the site. One of them
Okay, they decide to hold on to Garage. They don't have to.
King is just going to put
Okay,
an
that's a
end to
massive
that
kill.
nonsense.
That means they can play down
As you
long.
kill my
That's
bot,
insane. That's
I
like the
will
one
kill
person that
you.
needs to not die in this situation goes down straight away. So that means there's no smoke, so all of this is absolutely fine. So yeah, T1 are gonna have a rough time into this, especially they're playing double spawn. Killjoy has to somehow kill 2. They,
Push the
I mean,
smoke.
as
Munchkin
long as they don't overstep,
could
it's
come
not
away
a
with 2
chance.
depending on how this timing goes.
Oh, he pushes out though.
Okay, never mind. I guess, okay, so he was tracking the timing of the smoke. He tried to push before
Slime Bunny,
the
thank you so
smoke
much, dude.
dropped.
Appreciate it.
Ends up dying. Looks like Saya and Carmen
Valorant,
will be the two
5
that
months.
are able
Thank
to
you,
hold
thank
on to
you.
their weapons.
Chatting not to do.
Oh, he's fine.
This is the 7th round now here for the side of Genji. And if you're T1, I think if you can win this last one, if you can come away with a 7-5, you're feeling okay. That's not bad for starting on the defending side. And looks like Autumn's going to be calling this timeout to try to ensure that that does happen.
Yeah, I mean, the 1 round difference could be pretty huge, and I think this is a good time. You've got the timeout, you've got the 1 round, and then, you know, potentially you've got the halftime, and you can kind of talk things through and really kind of hunker down for the swap. As, yeah, I mean, it's looked better, but it has not been great for the side of T1, you could say. Genji, still pretty good stuff. Their pushes have been more solid. I'm going to be very curious to see how this kind of tempo swaps after the halftime. I think T1 might come out swinging there, try to mix things up.
It's interesting because T1 on this map so far, their win rate on defense, not very good.
In terms of this
31%
timeout, they might honestly
coming
just push
into
down
today.
middle.
But their attacking win rate, 65. You know, rounding up slightly there. So 65%.
There hasn't been too
The
much
biggest
mid pressure
concern
on actual
is
buy
that
rounds.
Genji
It's only
had a
been
better
over towards
defending
B,
win
right on
percentage
Eco's
Haven than
Genji
they
to
do
just
on
hit
an
B.
attack. It's not separated by too much, but it's in the range of 67%.
So on this
for
actual
Genji
buy
on
round, I
defense.
think pushing
So
down
it's
middle,
really
they
gonna
might get a
come
lot.
down
We'll
to,
see.
a lot of mid-rounding and just, you know, being able to work on the fly and change up your game plan. So
On this, in this timeout, no, because remember, once this round's done, they can talk for like, you know, the 2-minute break. You can talk in that half as well.
Be that much more competitive.
Yeah, I mean, it's their timeout. Let's see what they have prepped. As Genji just going for a quick one in through a lobby. A side player is there.
Right there.
No, not right there. Oh, well, he kind of was right there, actually. Side player now pushing up.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I do like this setup that they do with the alarm pod here. It's pretty good. Okay, this is the first time they actually go over towards B on the buy, so I like that Genji have changed it up as well.
Paranoia sent through towards that C site as well, but Munchkin just pushes in ahead of the smoke, and now he's found Meteor. 2 kills. Still been able to answer back 1.
Okay, they did very good to shut down B. There was a bit of a misplay here. Saya went a little bit too early, trying to win the round, and potentially that might cost them. We'll see.
I don't want to see that one again. Sylvan, yeah,
Okay, Jaws,
that makes sense. Xana's going to take him out now. King is alone against 3. This is
I think
looking good
T1
for
did great
T1,
to
who
get
will
5
pick up
rounds,
the
to be
5th
honest with you.
round
It was
on
looking a little
right
bit
before the
rough.
half.
I actually think they
And
could have
the
got a
entry
lot
was
more.
fine from Gen Z. They got onto the B side pretty easily, as you would expect. The smokes are there, but Munchkin just kind of pushes his way through, and nobody calls it even after the death. It's just free onto Meteor as well. Like this kill, I don't know. I think he should know he's on the site after that first kill, but maybe the communication not there was pretty quick on the play from Munchkin.
Yeah, I mean, again, just kind of catching him off
Looking
guard.
like a wash, yeah, that's what I think. They should just be happy with it. Time for me? It's 11:30. It's not too bad.
But I'm right there with you. After that first kill comes in, you can give him that, but giving him much more, that's where things very much go awry. So Meteor not respecting the call, not paying attention towards that backside swing. Probably should have pulled off the more.
You say that, QT, but the NRG MIBR game on Pearl, I'm not sure that one was watchable.
Right now, due T1.
Kind of looked like Goddead had multiple different tissues,
Just keep stuffing him in there.
It's just not the same one every single time. I thought there was like a special tissue that he prepared in some way, and then he kind of, utilized it.
I think we need like a lower third
not.
or like a Nightbot command in the chat to explain this to everybody. So in case you haven't been paying attention or you're unfamiliar with Goddead as a player, he doesn't actually have a nose.
You're gonna do the do not watch disclaimer?
When he's playing, people will
I might, honestly, I might
he does
do.
not have a nosebleed. There is no
I genuinely
medical,
might do. Save
emergency
some people
happening
some
on the
time.
stage. There's no worry about blood splatter on
Hey,
the
it's
desk.
still.
He just
I'm
finds
still
that he
editing,
plays
like I'm still clipping. It's like a
better when
2-hour
he has a
game.
tissue in his nose.
There was so many tech pauses.
That's it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. I wonder if there is something to be said about like the balance. It's mostly in your ears, right? But maybe like if you stuff up your nose, it kind of like messes with the airways and you kind of like feel more focused. I don't know. Or maybe it's just pure superstition.
It could be entirely placebo. But he does seem to widely perform.
Why is it the C9 look like the best team right now?
That tissue in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We saw the difference in their
It's hard to
search
argue
for
against.
dropping that one map and then
I'm still so fine. I still have a lot of belief in NRG still. The roles are a little bit weird for me though. I'll definitely agree with the majority of people on that. The roles seem a little bit all over the place. I just don't understand why Artis is there in terms of how they're playing him. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Choir here, the breach is going to be more about enabling your teammates rather than yourself.
Like if you wanted a massive flex player like this, you should have got one.
With a nice crunch, will find Carpe. Now finds himself in
If you wanted a straight replacement for Ye, that I kind of thought originally he was, then it makes sense. But you should probably give him a map on Jet at least.
Looks like Saya as well as Munchkin are going to be
They all play. Oh, not like this. They all play offsite against Smokes. And okay, now they talked about it. Oh man, they messed up.
3 headshots in a row, and TS gets the 4th.
Okay, they messed up so badly. They literally went to play offsite, and then someone called that they had a smoker, and that they couldn't play offsite. So then they decided to get back over towards site. But then it was too late.
And then just swing, catch them as they're pushing.
Let's see the shots though, at least.
Like that's where the majority of the team is going to be rushing from. Oh, actually no, Carpe was dead. Did they even flash this? Maybe I hate this play.
No.
All right, I changed my mind.
Yeah, that was.
This was dumb.
Yeah, that was awful.
I think they were just.
That was actually awful.
They thought like, oh, we can catch them off
Okay,
guard here, and now they're gonna go
they go in for it though.
Oh boy.
Well, forget about the pistol round if they can win this. Go for the force. It's honestly, it's kind of all on this. I feel like.
See how fast they go with this smoke on the garage connector.
It's a nice stun.
Yes, TS not gonna be in a great spot, but he's able to survive. He's able to.
Crazy guy over to him. Oh my god.
Go down. T1 able to get onto the site pretty cleanly.
There's no
here.
way he meant to TP there.
So he was
Right?
not obfuscated at all. Easy kill comes in, but okay. Nice there from Gen G. They double push in to really split the attention of Munchkin. They find one, but there are some trades.
I mean, some of those kills have been nice from the side of T1, but now you're down a member and down firepower. The garage push comes in. Intro somehow able to survive. through all of that, has got to disable to
Damn.
hold it. And
Chat,
is
T1
covered
are
by his
loose
teammate.
with
Genji
some
gonna
of these
pick up the
swings.
9th
Oh my
round.
goodness.
And that one was off a force buy from T1.
They are real loose with some of the swings and
That's
some
just
of the,
devastating. I mean,
like in
that's-
3-on-3s, we
that's
just
as
have one
hurtful as,
passer just
you
full
know, losing
committing.
your anti-eco when you do take the pistol. That is
That's kind of nuts.
not great. Again, I don't mind.
Right, it kind of feels like
trying
that's it,
something
to be honest with you.
I will rescind what I said
I
about.
don't have
you
too
know,
much belief in this one.
Swing back over towards garage in the pistol round, but that force buy, I don't mind it because it's the first time that they're really doing it in this series. We didn't see them go for a force in the first half. We didn't see them go for a force.
Rumors that tens can't play.
No need to
Interesting.
go for a force in the second
So we
half
might
of the
actually
set.
see Marv play.
But they're saying, okay, they might not anticipate this. We're gonna try.
Mate,
it,
Marv,
and hopefully
if
we
Marv
win. So
just,
I
if
don't
they just
mind
put
it,
Marv
but
on
they do
duelist,
find
I
themselves
know they
now
won't
in
because they
really
have
very
Zekken,
strong.
but
It's going to be rough. They do
Could
get
be kinda
this
fun.
paranoia through, and TS is going to take out Munchkin pretty easily dispatched of.
Marv no visa.
Trying to set up here in mid, but
Then who?
no dice for him.
Then why is he a sixth?
See what T1 do from here. Down a member.
It's definitely not as bad as it could be. Obviously, with, you know, if Carpe, Zeta, Intro, they all die, that's a lot of your info gone, a lot of your smoke and mirrors that you can throw, but I mean, King is just, he's good for it, and he is
Yeah, it's
covering
gonna be a
fire.
nice
TS
cleanup
doesn't
on
even
this
need to
one.
Be there for them to be able to win out that push. It's just rubbing salt in the wounds.
And they followed up with a smoke.
I'm gonna hear Intro. What the hell are you gonna do?
Where the spike
Yeah,
is.
that. He destroys the alarm bot, immediately draws attention from both TS as well as King. They pivot, they kill. And side player at some point needs to die here. Spike is stranded. He's gonna try, he wants desperately
30 seconds left.
to be able to find, you know, a kill, take something out of their hands, have this not be a flawless round for Gen G. But they're just not gonna give it to him.
Yeah, no one's going to peek. They might even just know that he's got the Marshal, and they
Okay.
sniff him out there in the window. Down will go Saiyan
T1
player, so at least
fast.
he does.
We're not gonna count their up one as a fast
But yeah,
buy.
that is a
First buy,
loss to
timeout
the
in.
side of Gen G.
They
We're
know
now
they have
at
to win
10
it.
to 5. T1 take another
They're
time.
against the bonus.
Yeah, I mean, burn it if you got it. You gotta do something here going into this next buy. Try to pump the brakes at Gen G, slow them down, get some. I mean, honestly, at this point, getting guns into their hands isn't going to be good enough. You need to get rounds. It entirely has to be about that. No longer can you say like, okay, you know, we got a couple. We took 3 of their rifles away, but we won, but we didn't win the round. But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's not that bad. Now it's pretty much
Right.
all bad unless you're getting rounds.
Man, I just don't have any belief in
you don't
T1
have
with how
too
they've been
many
playing.
more to expand over to the side of Gen G. 3 more. And then not to mention you've got another map to win after that. Although, to be fair, if T1 started a comeback from here, I'm like, well, maybe they will win that 3rd map because it would be pretty heroic to make that kind of streak actually happen. As you can see, Coach is getting at it. Not much to say there on the side of T1.
Plenty of King fans here showing up to cheer for Gen G. And I mean, right now, just given the stage that's set, it's looking like the LCK final will repeat itself, but not as close.
Right,
They
they
don't
should be.
get that
They should at
one.
least be
Still
so
started
fine
with
for
the
this one.
2-0.
The bonus is okay.
But
The bonus is definitely okay, but
this is,
they got a bit of a gun diff.
out of best of 5.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice though to get a little bit
So
of
yeah, this one is gonna go.
information.
This is pretty much the most
See if
important
anyone
round for
pushed the
T1.
smoke.
Because if you don't win from here, you don't have an economy. You lose the next one probably. You're
Mate,
down
it
to 12
forces the
rounds on
drone
side
out of
Gen
him?
G.
That's
They
outrageous.
need this one.
Yeah.
So if you're a T1
That's kinda
fans,
sick.
hold on
He
to
smoked
your
this at the
lucky
beginning,
stuffed animal,
Then goes
whatever
forward,
you have,
TP's out to
because
see
you're
if
gonna
anyone's
need it.
disrespected the smoke.
Put on your faker jerseys.
Also, they can hear it.
Hmm.
So they think
Rubbing
that he
your
could have gone anywhere
Death
over
Adder
towards
mouse or
middle.
something, I don't know.
It's kind
Something
of
like that.
I
kind of
actually
sick.
don't know what mouse
Or
it
he
is.
could be
They
inside the
use
smoke
but-
itself.
Same. Well, here comes T1. Gonna push in through the A lobby.
I mean, they've got a decent chance here if they do decide to execute on the A side. Obviously, they're not necessarily aware of it, but right now, only one player. There are 2 nearby, and they're going to start rotating over. Question is, does TS also start drifting towards A?
They might get
Smoke
3
in the
people
heaven
in
for
sight
now.
with a
Fault
full
line to
killjoy
slow them
setup.
up. Turret still not cleared.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Oh,
Cypher
God.
is just eating
And they
damage.
have an Omen flash ready.
Losing to the turret right now, Achilles.
Oh, God.
And King is just right here.
Recon
And
ball.
he's just got a couple already. Saya player gets one, but King is gonna put the nail in the coffin. It's not over yet, but this round is dominant. Munchkin,
It's done.
let's see what you got. 1v3.
I mean, he needs to try to separate these into 1v1s,
Oh,
but
very nice.
yeah, not to be head
I
got
like
tagged
the
up. God dead with the Guardian.
I like the
finish,
round from Gen
swap
G
the gun
though.
over to
This
a Phantom.
little move over
And
towards middle that managed to get the
Gen G
drone out of them. That's
Just pushing
incredible.
back. I think that out of the four
That's so wow.
timeouts that we've had from T1, only one of them has resulted in a round win, unfortunately. They just have not been
Yeah, I
able
was
to
I was
steady the
hoping
ship.
for something a little bit more competitive.
First
We get
couple
Gen
were
G
kinda
DRX next week though, right?
got
And
vision, you get the spray
at least they're gonna be
vector.
real confident going into that one. Like I kind of
lot of
feel real
smiles on the
confident
side
in
of
them
Gen
after
G.
watching this, so they must be feeling very
its
confident.
entirety. So, okay, T1 now, they're going to really try to force this one with the money from the loss streak, and let's see if that will be enough.
I mean, no ults to work with. The closest ones, not ones that you... I mean, I guess if you're a Saya player getting the Blade Storm up, maybe you pop that. But otherwise, intro, Omen ults, not necessarily going to be the most impactful. Whereas on the opposite side, King, I mean, he's just holding on. He's got this lockdown now available. Push up will be a trade out.
He did great to
Flash
get
for
out
some
here.
smokes.
I have a good chance for this to see what the setup is between these two.
Very small
Ooh.
trade up side player. Oh no,
Wow,
he's gonna
he's
go down
done
there
incredibly
on
well.
long, and the rest of the team just gonna group up and back away and look for the retake as they can. Now up a member, our Gen G. Is T1 gonna use a lot of
Killjoy ult as well.
try to get in here onto the site in the first place. This King is just waiting.
Yep.
Molly goes out.
Wait,
Do they
comes
have
in.
a
Now
shock?
they'll look to flush them out of the site.
Shock might hit it.
Munchkin, is he going to try to overstay here is my question.
They need 2 shocks, right? And a Molly.
Okay, tries to peek early.
Yeah.
Actually does get one.
Yeah, he's going for it, but it's a double detain. One's in
Yeah.
hell. Will they check him? Have they checked
Wait,
hell?
wait,
Will anyone check hell?
wait.
Maybe not.
Will anyone
Wait.
check hell?
I guess not. Okay.
No way.
Might not matter. Okay, that's going to be 2 kills though. Zed
Okay.
as King just barely.
That's
is able
crazy.
to shore it up for the team.
Bruh, what are we? Whoa, my God.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Didn't having a bit of fun here at the end. You know, making it interesting for all the viewers, all the fans out there. It's really hyping us up here in these last couple of rounds.
That would have been so embarrassing, frankly, if they had actually just let Zeta win this round. Good on King getting the timing to swing out to be able to get that last kill. But that was almost a complete and utter clown fiesta on the
I mean, yeah. 7 chance on this
So
one.
King
Straight up
is
C
getting
hit
pretty
coming in.
hyped up there at the end.
There you go. There's the lineup for this
As
Molly.
now he
Oh,
is on,
sorry, it's the spawn
21
Molly, right?
kills. Side
Wait,
player.
what? He jump froze this.
Okay, spots TS.
See if he's got enough. That is a bunch of knives already sent in.
Interesting.
TS is just waiting potentially to
Close
push on
money.
through. No, he's just going to get behind the boxes. Meteor's here. Zone knives.
Oh!
Oh god.
That was beautiful.
I mean, that was borderline, but he pulls it off. There's the Rolling Thunder. He
He's
can't
gonna
get
hit a
ahead
no
of it.
scope or something, isn't he?
Cloudburst to try to cover for himself. Shorty drawn out. The push in doesn't
Oh
get it.
my
Side player takes him
goodness.
down, but King is here, anchoring the site with
Okay.
God Dead, and it's over. 13-5 on Ascent, a 13-5 on Demon.
I don't know. I can't say too
Gen
much
G
about this one.
wins
Gen
the
G
Gangnam
definitely looked
Derby,
a lot
taking
better.
down T1.
Yeah, it looked very easy for
Well,
them.
that was a stomp and a half. One of the stompiest matches we have had so far. Gen G absolutely clobbering them here.
Mate, I don't know how to place T1. Like I don't know where I don't know where I place T1. Sometimes they look really good, sometimes they look really bad.
Can clean you guys up as you run into the site. It was perfectly done. Gen G extremely dominant tonight and definitely solidifying themselves as